The story. He starts doing something in a lab, and we see that there's a creature surrounded by some kind of liquid. Honestly, I don't know what it is. Anyway, he does something, and then there's an explosion, and the creature escapes from where it was. And then we move to a bright and beautiful day. Everything is spring, the weather is calm, and it's really hot. What's going on with all this? Anyway, you see a guy named Jack Allwatt. Jack is doing something, and he's with another guy named Tom. They're in a garden, and Uncle Jack brought Tom along with him, because he's really good at failing in communities. They say he should catch a creature called the Bakamoni. The Bakamoni is in the garden, and we see him interact with it. Uncle Cottam sneaks up, grabs the ball, throws it at the creature, and it gets sucked in. The creature approaches, and everyone is happy. You can't make sense of this. That was the night of the Pokemon adventure. There was a year, honestly, I don't remember which one, when everyone was out in the streets. People were just wandering around looking for Pikachu, like, I want to catch Pikachu, and I want to catch Bulbasaur, and all that stuff. It's kind of like that anyway. It's like when the Pokemon goes inside. The ball lights up green, but then the ball started lighting up yellow, like, what the heck is going on? The creature emerges again, charges at Teemo, targets him, and knocks him down. Teemo and Jaco then talk, and Jaco speaks to Teemo that he needs to quit his job and find a better one than the one he's in, honestly. Anyway, they say Teemo got a call, answered it, and when he finished, Jaco asked, "What's up, Teemo?" Teemo replied, "Like, what does that mean?" He says that to him, like, and he's surprised. Ryme City Police Station, meaning the people who were calling him on the phone, were from the Ryme City Police Station. Anyway, after that, he goes to catch the train to head over there, and while he's looking around crazily, he sees news about the death of a detective. Then a Pokemon shows up, sticks out its tongue, which is honestly really long, and licks Zam like a dog in a really annoying way. You just can't understand what's going on. Anyway, after that, he does something. He plays a video on those screens that are on the back of the seats. He does something. For us, those screens are only on airplanes, but for them, they're just on the train, no big deal. Anyway, he does something there. The video explains that Pokemon have long coexisted with humans, who once raised and used them. But eventually conflicts arose, leading to battles between Pokemon and humans. Is that how life is? Do humans always have to be the villains? That's normal. What's important is these battles continue until a man named Hard Clifford appears, the founder and chairman of Clifford Industries. And this man suffers from being diagnosed with a rare degenerative disease, and there's no cure for it. Through cooperation with the Pokemon, and besides all that, he created a relationship between humans and Pokemon. A beautiful and nice relationship once again. And he does something. Ryme City, founded by the person whose name matches the police officer who called the boy Tim, is a place where humans and Pokemon coexist. A beautiful life together, everyone getting along perfectly, everything is great, and Tim arrives in the city. He finds it amazing how humans and Pokemon live peacefully together. He goes to the police station and finds a Pokemon waiting for him. You walk in and see a Pokemon at the desk staring at you. "Good evening, what do you want?" It turns out this Pokemon didn't call him. A police officer arrives who is actually his father's friend. He tells Tim his father was the best and praises him, then gives Tim the key to his father's apartment and tells him to go there. After that, while he's on his way, he sees a Pokemon, and he looks at it and sees it from a distance. Anyway, after that, he opens the mailbox and finds a lot of letters, so many that he can't even read them all. This guy gets emotional, then sees the duck Pokemon and asks, "What do you want from me? Are you messing with me?" before finding out. Alone. Lucy, a journalist, comes downstairs and says, "I'm the father of the companions. I always hoped someone would come for her and we'd open this box long ago. Where have you been?" Anyway, she keeps talking to him about his father, what happened, and all that stuff, and it's obvious that he's not really sad about his father, because it's been years. He doesn't really see him, After that, he goes up to his office and starts pacing around inside, and he finds in the newspaper that there's news about the Pokemon that escaped at the beginning of the movie, if you remember, the one that was in the lab. All of this, there's news about its escape in the newspaper, and he finds a small note. When he opens it, purple smoke pours out and chokes him, making him cough as if he's high. He opens the window to clear the smoke. He goes outside and sees some Pokemon doing something. So when they smell that smoke, their faces turn evil, like the smoke makes them go crazy. Anyway, after that, Tim does something and goes into the bedroom, and he finds a letter with his name on it. He opens it and finds a ticket inside, and the envelope says, "Tim, I love you. Give me a chance, Anish. I'll tie the horse." That's important. This is definitely a message for his father. So he remembers his memories with his grandmother back when his father left him to live with them, and he falls asleep. As he's recalling those memories, he hears a noise outside and finds it's Pikachu, the yellow one. You remember Pikachu? Pika, Pika, Pikachu. Naturally, he's surprised. Just as you would be if you were the reporter and he suddenly acted. A group of Pokemon come in, the ones who smelled the gas from earlier, and they were wild and started attacking them. And of course, Pikachu was with them. Doctor is timid and withdrawn. If he keeps this up, he might not seem like the leader anymore. You understand too. After that, the two of them start to escape while sleepy, and they run and end up in some kind of storage room. You don't really know why there's a storage room there. Then they escape again, go up to the roof, and come down from a pipe onto the street. It's a roundabout way. They keep making a fuss and warning about wild Pokémon causing trouble. But really, the Pokémon are just behaving naturally. They thought it was cute, almost adorable. Then someone asked Uncle Tim Pikachu, "Did you come here? How and why? And how do you even know the house in the first place?" Pikachu says he lost his memory, shows his cap, and notices something written inside. "So I should go to Harry, who is Tim's father. May he rest in peace." So Pikachu, says that Harry, the Pokémon, is dead. But Pikachu doesn't really believe it at all. "I'm just sitting here, not doing anything, wondering when I sat with him in the gym." The important thing is, they say it's impossible that he died like that because Pokémon don't usually die. And sometimes he even talks about death. The point is, it can't be that Tim's father, Harry, has died, because he couldn't have died. Someone definitely faked this man's death. They need to work together to find out who did it. And when they go home, they agree on something between themselves. And the next morning, Tim wakes up and goes out to find that Pikachu has made a mess everywhere, throwing papers all over the place. Those papers are actually what he's searching through to find a clue that the late hero left behind. After that, Pikachu tells Tim that the tube with the strange gas has the same smell as the Pokémon that attacked them yesterday. So, the two of them go out to look for any clue. Tim sees a symbol on the tube. It's Howard's company logo. The next day, he tells Pikachu, "Lucy, the reporter, might have useful information. Let's talk to her and find out, okay?" She's already at the studio, so they head there. In the studio, a show features Mr. Howard being interviewed by his son, the host. They both act friendly. Mr. Howard says, "There will be a big parade and celebration for the Walkman and humans at the end of the week." He wants everyone to be there for the event, thank God. In the show, he just sits and talks about unimportant things. Then the girl explains things to Howard's son, the host. She's researching a wild Pokémon, but he interrupts, saying, "You're a failed journalist. Use logic. Let me argue with a rookie like you." Anyway, after that, Tim goes to them and tells her what's happening. He shows her the tube and everything, and she's really surprised. She takes them to her office and tells him that she's with him. There are many tubes, and she watched a man working with his father. He would go to the port to collect the tubes. She told Tim not to go there, because the place there is dangerous. So she told him not to go there. But he says to her, "Mom, it seems you don't know who I am. Naturally, telling me not to go there only made me want to go immediately." So we return to the port. When he gets caught there, he discovers a Pokémon, and they question him about the tubes, saying the material will be there. Inside it comes from a place now. And there are people who do something like wrestling under the basket with the Pokémon, and they send them to that wrestling place. When they get there, they stand and watch. There's one who looks like Agent Smith from Zematlix, if you remember Agent Smith. She notices Teemo and Pikachu, so she sends someone to ask. The arena owner arrives, addresses Pikachu, and asks, "Where's your companion from before? Is Pikachu's uncle not with you? Who are you talking about as a companion? Who are you, really? You're just standing there acting important for no reason." He says he wants a Pokémon match to settle the score from last time. I don't fully get it, but the Pikachu kid was with Abu Timmy and defeated this guy's Pokémon. Also, Pikachu's uncle is coming with someone. That's odd. You don't know what that is. He doesn't know who that is. And I know how he uses his abilities to escape him. And he runs away from the arena like that. Poor guy. So he doesn't die, man. Then your Uncle Timmy enters the arena to save him. And after that, the owner of the arena comes in to stop Timmy, saying, "You can't do that." You start thinking about it, but then something happens with the guys, and the arena owner is determined to get him. I cry a lot because of the initiative. That smoke that's coming, don't pay attention to it. Then he does something that breaks it, and smoke comes out of them, and the documents that are there, they smell it. And as soon as they smell it, they go crazy and all become wild like that and start attacking people. And everyone starts running and shouting, "Oh God, what's happening?" And people rely on each other everywhere. And thank God he manages, and that's Timmy. Is he able to save Pikachu before anything happens to him? And then Timmy goes to the owner of the arena and asks him, "Where did you get this stuff from?" He tells him that he used to get it from a doctor, and then the police come and arrest them. Timmy and Pikachu go to Timmy's father. They say he's alive, but he insists he's dead and proves it. A video shows his father's car exploding during an accident where he dies, which is a strange twist. How is Timmy's father still alive? Then Timmy appears, and Pikachu is shocked. Timmy's upset because he couldn't help. He doesn't get another chance to act. As they sit, a car arrives, and the girl from the arena gets out. She tells them to get in, and once inside with her, they find themselves in Howard's office. He explains that Timmy's father once worked with him and had a specific mission. He was supposed to identify the source of the compound in those tubes. They say he found out his own son is making these Pokémonas because he hates them and wants to eliminate them. His son is supposedly behind it all. With the press, authorities, connections, and needing to find Hero, may God have mercy on him, or rather, may he not. To stop this situation, the office claims he's dead and won't return, showing Howard a dramatic death scene. His father insists he's alive and says the Pokemon Mato from the lab actually kidnapped him that day, and that made Pikachu lose his memory at that time. After that, they go to the office with Pikachu to meet Lucy, so they can find out from her how they can save his father and what's going on with all these things. She tells him she discovered a secret place belonging to Howard's son, stole the key, and they need to go there immediately. And then they start their journey together to find out what this secret is, and they go to Howard's secret place and try to get in and find out what's going on. Inside, cameras make them nervous, but they enter and discover many Pokemon locked up and experimented on. He realizes illegal Pokemon trading is happening, and Pokemon like Mewtwo are there. Then, Mewtwo loses control and breaks free. That day, everyone in the lab ran away and vanished. So everyone came just to follow him. Why not kill him earlier? Look, anyway, he finds that Lucy's house has a Pokemon coming out at her, and it hangs her from the ceiling or something. When Tom reads it, he saves her. They try to escape while being chased by Pokemon. Meanwhile, Lucy's Pokemon acts strangely, getting confused by too much language and reacting. A massive earthquake strikes due to these events. The ground cracks and they try to escape. Uncle Tam is near death, but Lucy saves him. He checks Pikachu, finds a mark, and they notice something on their faces. Surrounded by many Pokemon, Tam says he wants a Pokemon, a healer to save Pikachu. The boy goes with them and Tam is carrying Pikachu. When they reach Mito, he heals Pikachu. Mito is here, and your Uncle Mito restores Tam's memories. And he discovers that Pikachu had an understanding with Mito, that he would bring him Tam, Harry's son, so that he could also rise and become two at the same time. Is Uncle Pikachu a traitor? Howard's son arrives, takes Mito, and tells Tam, "Your father's dead. Go home. Don't involve us." Uncle Pikachu is left in shock. He nearly turned Tam in because he didn't understand the situation. Why would he do that? When he arrives at the scene, Pikachu makes an important discovery and remembers Mito was helping him from the start. He wanted to save Harry before anything happened to Tam, knowing Howard was behind everything. Pikachu rushes to warn Tam because he understands the situation. He gets sad. Tam returns to the city, leaving the celebration. Then Howard appears and confesses everything. He said that when he started, he kept asking him many questions about the Manasigia and his intentions for it. He got so fed up he said the other looked ready to kill him and claimed one action was to get rid of him. The Pokemon in the skin unite in the same body, both of them in one body, and for this to happen, something has to be done. The Pokemon has to be in a very nervous state, and this could only happen with this material, Abu al-Sahaba. He does this and merges with him in front of him, talking and doing something, and tells him that he put this material inside the existing processions. In front of you, this will blow everything up. Of course, he gets really nervous, and the processions start to move. When he moves away from the people, and all the people start turning into Pokemon, and Howard's son is actually a transformed Pokemon, and he starts changing into different forms, and he starts fighting Jawad. Tim is about to fall, but Pikachu comes and saves Tim, disconnects the device from Mewtwo, leaves him alone, and gets Howard out of that body. They saved the people and restored them. Did you see those words? They did it. After that, Tim discovers that Pikachu is actually his father. But then when he turned into a Pokemon, did you see that funny part? Like, how did that even happen? I don't get it. How is Tim? How is Pikachu his father? But then he turned into a Pokemon? Did they merge together or were they able to live together again? Tim didn't leave. He stayed with his father, like they're friends now. I missed a lot of Hummy, but I'm with you and will stay by your side. Ta-da, and don't forget to follow on Instagram. Don't forget to follow like Mohammed because he's the one featured there. And follow Ahmed too. Why are you kneeling with this cup? Don't post it on Google Beam like Meme and me. What are you doing? Then subscribe to the Hadoot Gamid channel because we upload videos of these memes there. And also subscribe to the Hadoot Gamida channel because, thank God, we also upload videos there. God willing, don't be upset. And if we don't upload videos there, you...
Shanasa, and that's it.
That's it, I'm done. Peace be upon you.